It's modern, yet connected with the past. The Nubian wedding ritual shared by the entire village for 7 days and 7 nights. The air is perfumed by incense and filled with the sound of beating drums and joyful Nubian songs. 2 years ago, Sharif's family told him it was time to get married. He visited every home in the village looking for the right girl. Then, with one look at a beer, he ran home to tell his mother he'd found his bride. They didn't meet again until just before their Muslim wedding.
The first time I saw her, when the sheikh came to sign the book, I looked at her picture to make sure it was her.
After the bride and groom sign special legal papers, 7 days of celebration begin. Each day, early in the morning, the party moves out into the village streets. The bride is painted from head to toe with henna. One day before the ceremony, the groom's bed is taken outside to be bathed in sandalwood incense. Sharif is also perfumed. The scents will last for weeks. The Nubians traditionally lived along the banks of the Nile River in what is now southern Egypt and the Sudan. But in the 1960s, that changed. The government of Egypt built the Aswan Dam, and the water covered the ancient lands of the Nubian people. This man had to move here at the age of 12. His family left their mud brick home for one of cement built by the government.
Even though there in the old village there was no electricity or means of transportation like we have here now, still, life there was better. There we used to keep our Nubian traditions and Nubian language. Nubian language could be endangered here today.
On the final night of the wedding, the village eats a feast of meat and rice in front of the groom's house. Then the groom leaves his parents' home and leads his neighbors through the streets chanting Islamic songs. Well after midnight, the groom at last picks up the bride and they arrive at the party. They spend all night dancing and singing from sunset to noon. The word Nubia comes from an ancient term for gold and refers to the gold mines for which the area was once famous. That gold still shines today as the bride is draped with jewelry, just like a queen. It's now past 3 in the morning, but by Nubian standards, the party has just begun. After the exchange of rings, mother kisses her son and his new bride as they begin their life together, carrying on their ancient customs and celebrating a joyful transition in their lives.